Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, it's that time again to tune out the world, tune in to ourselves and the light beings, and find a message that we most need to know right now by the light beings that can offer some sort of insights on how to handle and navigate this crazy world that we're in and all of these circumstances that we're going through right now. So, we're going to take a look at that today. I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and usually in these videos, we take a look at the tea with the tarot. Good track record here. But on these, we pull it back, slow things down, and go over a channeled message. So if you are new here, you may not know, my process is just to kind of settle in, get into a nice meditative type of space, and type up a channeled message from whatever light beings of the highest good of all are trying to give us a message that we most need to know right now that is also of the highest good of all. And whatever wants to come forward, I just let it come forward as long as it fits in those parameters. So I have our message here for today that I'm about to read off to all of y'all. And let's go ahead and dive right on in, shall we? So let me pull it up on my end here. And so the message for today that we most need to know is this. All. We have come again today to transmit another message to you all. Today, that message is about the future of your civilizations and planet. Many of you have concerns about the status of your societies and your world. Many of you have even feared that it may be coming to an end. We are here today to reassure you that this timeline is not the timeline that the majority on your planet are attuned to. This will not be the timeline that many of you will connect with and experience. There is much that is difficult to explain within the context of your awarenesses. Much about the universe, multiverses, and source energy that you cannot conceive of or understand. This is not a failing on your part. This is just the truth of your limitations as you are incarnated in human form, utilizing human brains, and working within the scope of your faculties. This will all become more clear once you are rid of those vessels after this lifetime. But for now, suffice it to say that the majority of you are on a higher timeline than is in your worst fears. Many of you are choosing the light, love, and unconditional acceptance of source energy. Many of you are open to ascending, raising your vibrations, and contributing to the lifting of collective consciousness. Many of you are learning to live from your hearts and resonate with the types of frequencies needed to help build a better tomorrow on your planet. And so, you shall take part in manifesting a connection to higher timeline probabilities that will help you align with a different outcome than those of your worst fears. Your world will continue to face hardships, adversities, and darkness in its own ways, of course, as it must always contain the type of contrast inherent in a duality and in the type of training ground that Earth can be perceived as. However, this does not mean that your world will soon be destroyed, along with the people who reside in it. That would not be helpful. So please know that as you live through your heart center, you are choosing higher vibrations and thus higher potentialities. It is counterproductive to cast your energy into fear. So please face and address that which you are afraid of so you can release it and rise up to the frequencies that are much more suited for your future and the future of your collective and your planet. Call upon the Ascended Masters to assist you, as they are the gurus, as you call it, or for what it entails to ascend with the planet and with higher consciousness. We thank you for being here, for contributing, and for the bravery it takes to lead life through a different lens than some. We are with you to assist you as well, guiding you as you navigate these steps. Have faith in your abilities and the abilities of the others. We care for you, the Pleiadians. So, y'all, there's a couple of things here. One, there will be a second message coming up for Perk Squad members. We'll talk about that in a second. But second of all, just to process what just happened here, there have only been maybe like 1, 2, possibly 3 times in the past where we've done one of these channeled messages and the message has come from the Pleiadians. A lot of times we get a message from our spirit guides. Sometimes we're getting messages from our choir of angels. But just once in every blue moon, we'll get a channeled message from the Pleiadians, which I find as odd because I am less familiar with them. I'm not someone who studies the Pleiadians or considers myself like a channeler of them or anything like that. But every once in the blue moon, that's what comes forward. And so it must be because in those times, it is a message of the highest good coming from the highest good for the highest good of all. And so it's permitted to come through as a light message of the highest good. So it catches me off guard when that happens because it doesn't happen very often. And I just felt like it was a very interesting message. It's one that I'll probably have to kind of rewatch the video to get it, or reread the channeling to get it, because there's so many different pockets in this. So if I pull it back up for myself, like just the fact that they're addressing how so many people are freaked out about, like, oh, are these the end times? Or, is there going to be something that happens where, NUKES, I don't know if I'm allowed to say nukes, are, used and we are kind of screwed over by the effects of that, or there's a lot of concerns like that have been whirling around here recently. And so I thought it was very interesting that they decided to bring that up. And I also thought that, well, first of all, interesting that they decided to bring that up, and grateful that they decided to try to, help assuage fears around that. But also the fact that they were saying, that it's counterproductive to cast your energy into fear. So please face and address that which you're afraid of so you can release it and rise up to the frequencies that are much more suited for your future and the future of your collective and your planet. So it's like face and address your fears so you can release it and rise up. I feel like here it's not just saying like be toxically positive, oh, just think positive. Don't think about the fear or else you're going to manifest it. It's not that simple to be like, only think about the positive or else you're going to manifest the bad. That's easier said than done, but then that means there's a lot of people being like, oh, well then that means I can't think or feel these other ways, these other emotions, so let me pretend they're not there. Well, resisting it, what is that phrase? What you resist persists. So it's like resisting it, pretending it's not there, ignoring it doesn't actually mean it's not there or make it go away. And so it's like, yeah, we're not going to be toxically positive here. We're going to face it and address it so that we can release it. And then organically, it's literally not in your way anymore because you faced it and you addressed it, you worked through it, you released it. And now it's going to be so much more honest to focus more positively and not focus on that because you actually addressed it. I really like that they brought that in here. As someone who, does some counseling and things like that in my day job, my real world, I was really glad to see something like that. And then I thought it was cool how they were saying, call upon the ascended masters to assist you because they're the gurus, as you call it, for what it entails to ascend with the planet and with higher consciousness. So ascended masters like Jesus or the Buddha, people like that, energies and entities like that know what it takes and what it's like to ascend with the planet and ascend with higher consciousness, rise above and ascend with higher consciousness in that way, that they know what it's all about, what that entails, so they can be the ones to help us and work with us on that. So calling on them to get help in that regard, I thought that was very cool and interesting as well. So there's a lot of things in here that I'm going to have to like reread, re-listen to, whatever. And if y'all are that same way that you process like that too, then I encourage you to do the same just to help yourself process. But I found all of that reassuring and intriguing. And yeah, so for people who are interested in a second message, and spoiler alert, the second message also came from the Pleiadians. So for people who are interested in a second message, I always do 2 of these. The main one, the big one for the main channel here, and then a second extended version for the Perk Squad. So if you would like to have that and be a member of the Perk Squad, then you can click the join button below or the link in the description box. All of it is there. Lots of different perks of the Perk Squad. They're all listed out there, except for they don't list that we do weekly forecasts as well, to see what's going to kind of happen every week, what we're looking forward to every week. All of that is there if you click on it. And here, one of the things that we do, let me go ahead and pull it up over here. One of the things that we do are video shout outs. So for people who are part of the Perk Squad, you could get a video shout out. And I'm literally just pulling up the Perk Squad member list. I'm just going to pull it up right now. And the first name that I see, I will give a shout out to. So clickety click. First name that I see here is Amy G. So shout out to you, Amy G. And thank you for being a member of the Perk Squad. Happy to have you here. You have actually a purple microphone by your name. And it says, let's see, 58 months you have been a member of the Perk Squad, Amy G. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, that's incredible. I can't believe I've had a Perk Squad for 58 months, much less had members be a part of it for 58 months. So thank you for being a member of the Perk Squad, Amy G, and shout out to you. So awesome. All of that over there for y'all. And I was just waiting to see who might stay to the end, because we are due to pick a winner for this month's giveaway. Every month I do a giveaway where I choose one winner at least, some months maybe more, but one winner at least to win a free 15-minute private tarot reading with me. I was going to say 15-minute, I don't know what I was going to say, but we pick a winner to win a free 15-minute private tarot reading with me. And so I always use the random winner generator online. And so I am going to plug that in here so that y'all can see who won for the month of August. Alrighty, here we go. Let's pick our winner for the month of August. Here we go. What? Sorry, no comments found containing the specified text? What? I might include what just happened as like a blooper where I'm like, yay, we're gonna do it. But then it was on the Perk Squad video, the extended video, not the regular August predictions. And so it came up being like, there is no win in any of the comments. This isn't here. And I'm like, what? It's just too stunned to process it. That's going to come up as a blooper. I think I'm going to keep that in. So anywho, now we're on the correct video over here. Not the extended version, the actual version. Have win here. And now we are ready to pick a winner for August. So who is going to win a free 15-minute private tarot reading with me? It is Lilu and Santos. Yay, congratulations to you. You said sending prayers and love to Scooter and all your family. Win. Well, thank you. You're so sweet. And so congratulations. You've won a free 15-minute private tarot reading with me. So just email me at BeasTalksAndTarot@gmail.com to collect your prize. Yay. Congratulations again, and shoot me an email to get down the pipeline, down the road of getting your prize to you. So congratulations. Alrighty. As everyone knows, we will do another giveaway in September, and that's coming up here shortly, so I'll have to do some September predictions videos here soon, and we'll do another giveaway there. But for people that would like to go ahead and book a private reading, if you want to book 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever, all of that is on my website at BeasTalksAndTarot.com. You can book there. There's also Reiki Energy healing if you'd like a cleansing, clearing, tune-up from a distance. There's also intuitive healing sessions for anybody that wants a little bit of help and de-stressing and life coaching and stuff like that. And there's also tarot tutoring for anybody that wants to learn how to read the cards the way I read the cards. So all of that, BeasTalksAndTarot.com. You can find it there. So, time for a B-roll here. Not that we really need a lift to this. This wasn't a heavy video in my opinion. But just for the sake of how we do things here, let's do a B-roll here. And then for those of y'all who want the second message, I'll meet y'all on over there on the Perk Squad. So don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. Bye, y'all. So for this B-roll, we found this nice little park trail place, whatever. Only like 15 minutes from the house, so that was nice. There's Riquito dusting off his ass, and yay, hello, look at us being champs. Yeah. There was lots of rocks, which I like rocks. I'm a nerd. I think it's pretty cool, pretty. Don't know what y'all think. I'm a big rock fan. Apparently, so is little Julito over here, walking around on rocks. Also, being a jackass, acting like this is a skateboard or something. No, man, I'm gonna bust ass. But yeah, nice little waterfall, if you can call it that. But hey, I want to call it that. And here's the top of the waterfall. really like the way water looks when it's moving, you know, very calming to see water run like that. And so lots of little creeks all spinning off from that one waterfall, which made its own little waterfalls. I like that white rock. I like that crazy rock there by itself. Oh, Rikito walking through there again. And I want to hide in that little nook and be a creeper. Look at me creeping. And I did hide in the little nook, actually. So, I don't know. I like it. I like squeezing into little holes and stuff like that. I just want to be in a little nook. It's fun. So, yeah. Looks cool that the roots look like stairs, but they're not. And then there's all the rocks again and more flowing water because, hey, I can't get enough of flowing water. The babbling brook sounds are very calming for me. And another huge ass rock right there. Then there I am taking some pictures and power stance boss bitch.